Alright, as promised, here's the initial Amplitube 5 review. I just got it. It came with that same crazy installer that everybody's doing on their stuff nowadays. It was 2.6 gigs to download. So I'll give you an idea. I think Audio Assault's reamp is like 10 megs or something. I don't know, but it's not 2.6 gigs. I figure it's all this stuff they add, you know, that you can buy, in-app purchases and things. I don't know if the MIDI's fixed. I know that's a big one that you guys or everybody's kind of asking. Kind of nuts to me that for all like 5 years, and you guys know I love IK Multimedia. You know, we used to have Obi on the forum and everything, but for about 5 years, they're pretty much ignoring so many tech questions. Every once in a while they get back to me with some stuff, but often not. I mean, it's just amazing that they kind of seems like they were gone for a while, you know, like they're out of the loop, and then all of a sudden just to jump in with this just completely new thing, or we'll see anyway. So first of all, let's take a look. Take the in-app purchase item. Oh my God, I got the I got Windows that shake to whatever on. I think it just closed Reaper. Yeah, it did. Unbelievable. Okay, well let's not do that. Let's see. Okay, so whatever that shake thing is, somebody tell me how to turn that off. That really sucks. That's uncool. Anyway, let's see who's out there now. Okay, so first of all, take a look. One thing that I think we've always been talking about down here at the plug-in delay. It still has that 7 out of 128 sample, or 7 out of whatever your buffer. My buffer right now is 128. And so it's going to show you that it's got 7 samples of latency out of the 128. A couple times people have talked about that in the forums and stuff, and it seems like it may be true that that's just IK Multimedia being honest and everybody else not. But I would love to see a 0 there. It was making trouble before. That's why anything that has that little bit of latency, especially when you're doing MIDI switching and stuff, it's not about how long it takes. It's about that things buffer funny and skip and crash and whatever else. But you know, that's just the nature of the beast, I think. So next thing, let's see, the way it works now, instead of those routing things, I'm not really sure what this does. So this adds like multiple paths or whatever. That's kind of cool. But you can click these buttons right here and just add more paths too. No, upgrade now. Yeah, I don't want. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, so a lot of these things are, you know, things that you can only get when you buy the bigger version or whatever. I'm not sure what's going on here. But you know, the routing seems a lot easier than it was, and I guess if you had the full version, you don't have to worry about these things clicking. I just wonder, like, if I click to that, but I want to go back. Okay, no, it's not so hard. And so now, if I want to, I don't know exactly how you can, what you can do, but here's your plugins, or your stomps, you know, so you can grab them and move them. Just put them where you want, you know. That's cool. Or drag it out and it's gone. That's actually pretty handy. I wonder if you can move. You can't really move the speaker cabinet around, but I guess you got mixer effects afterwards if you pay for it. You can put some, let's see, what are these? I can put, before or after the speaker, I can put the other effects. I'm not really sure how this, what's going on here. Let's see if this actually plays. So I'm gonna let it play here. So I'm really not sure how this routing. This looks a little weird. Like if I put it there, or if I you know, put this here. See, that makes it look like it makes sense. I don't understand what exactly this means. Does this mean there's a dry signal on the side of it that I can mess with? Because that was a problem for the That was a problem for the original Harmonator or whatever. Looks like I can't see the mixer here, but maybe this means that there's a DI. Yeah, if any, yeah, say if you know what that's doing. If you know what that's doing, let me know. I'm not really sure. I got a little bit of help on the Amplitube. Let me find out. I want to give credit where credit is due. James A. Jose, I'm not sure. He's on the Amplitube preset sharing group, I think. What is this? Let me see which one this is. Amp Sim World Tones, Tips and Sharing, and VST. And that's man, who set this site up? One of the really cool guys that's always around the Amp Sim modeling set this thing up. I think it was Hugo. Pretty sure it's Hugo. Yeah, it says admin is Hugo. Anyway, he was telling me a little bit more about how this Amplitube works. So I'm just going to check out Harmonator real quick. So let me see about this double path thing, because if I add... Oh, can I not put it there? Hold on. Go back to Harmonator. Maybe you can't put these at the beginning. Oh, no, you can. So what I really want to do, like, could we put it on one side of the dual path? Hey, why aren't you letting me? This is a little bit weird. Hold on, I'm getting there. So ideally, I'd put it actually before one amp and not in front of the other amp, but it's not letting me do that for some reason. It would let me put it at the very beginning. In that case, let's just check this out. If I could do that, so now it turns into a pedal. Why can't I put it right there after the split? That's kind of weird. I'm not... How do I get to the controls for it? That's a little weird. So it looks like it works here, but I can't... When it turns into a stomp, there's no way to mess with the controls. Oh, edit. Okay, sorry. Oh, I got the wrong ones. Let me get rid of this. So, because what I want to know is, and I'm sure you guys want to know too, can you you put it in front of the amp so that here I went, grabbed it again, Harmonator. Can you put it in front of the amp so that one amp gets the pitch shifted one and distorts, and the other one gets the clean one and distorts? So I'm going to pan this all the way, and I'm going to turn the mix all the way up. Dry pan's going to go all the way right. There's a little bug with the thing. Can you get out of here, please? I'm glad you can see the value, so that's kind of cool. So I'm going to put a third on the amp that's on the left, and I'm going to put... Actually, I don't think this is panning at all. I'm going to put the harmonizer on the left, or the top amp, whatever this other channel is, so the other amp isn't going to get it distorted at all. And that doesn't seem to work at all. I think it's because this mix control. So the routing is still kind of funky. If you really wanted to make this work, maybe you just put it in the end of this thing here. So now I'm going to get rid of the dry completely. I'm going to pan this thing to the center. And turn the mix all the way up. Not bad. You see, you guys, I'm suffering through this review instead of riding my bike, and I'm getting fatter because of it, so better be appreciating it. Okay. Hopefully my Windows sound wasn't coming out that whole time, because that would be a problem. Okay, so it's not perfect, but this dual path really does fix a lot of the pan. And let's real quick, I'm going to take this harmonizer out, and I want to see just how much that dual path is going to add to this CPU. But before I do that, I'm going to drop a stomp in so that I can kind of do an apples to apples comparison here. So I'm going to throw this guy in. It's going to make a bunch of noise. So okay. Okay, so let's take a good look at what the RT CPU is going to be. And I might not have, this is the kind of brand new install, so I might not have set up Reaper. Okay, reset graph. So my RT CPU, seeing 9% on this 10700K. I haven't super optimized the CPU. It's kind of running bone stock. In you know, in case you were following around all that Facebook dumpster fire. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click and change this back to a single path, and let's just see what kind of RT CPU use we got. Okay, single path. It's dropping, stabilizing. You know, high 7s, low 8s. Okay, so it's not eating a lot to add another path, which is kind of interesting. Something that you're really probably going to want to know is okay. I'm gonna uncheck this. We are down to let me get a baseline reading here, and we're gonna do something much more important. Okay. So my background RT CPU is around 1%. Okay, so with the single path and turning this guy on, what do we say? The high 7s, high 8, low 8. So around 7% real-time CPU. If you don't know, a real-time CPU in Reaper, this would be a lot of what tells you how this thing's going to behave. How sketchy is it going to get? Is it going to skip? You know, can you do low latency real-time recording? You want to have that number pretty low. I mean, once it gets in the 20s, you can see major problems. Your total CPU is going to be nothing. I mean, really, it's bouncing around a little bit, but that could be anything. So with this on, you know, let's say 8%. Now for apples to apples, almost, because I'm using an IR loader here. This is bias effects. Let's make sure this is working. So the clean's still playing. I don't want to mess the apples to apples up. Okay, so this is around 12, mid 12%. So even with the dual path on, Amplitude's still going to eat less. I do got to say that I kind of prefer. Let's take a listen to what that bias. So I'm getting this pretty much the same kind of basic tone. I was gonna say that I like the bias a whole lot better, but I'm sorry. I'm kind of really when I go to app actually compare them directly. Well, let me kind of set the knobs the same here. When I go and compare them directly, I'm not hating the I'm not hating this at all. There's no presence control. I'm gonna get the volumes about the same, but I don't know what this bottom does. Just try something real quick. Can I bypass the cabinet? Oh, yes, I can. That's gross. Okay. So throw mad IR on here, and let's see if I can remember where I put all my impulses. Give me 2 seconds here. Sorry. Do some apples to apples here, so I don't hate it. There's something a little bit meaner about bias effects, I think, and I'm sure, like we've showed before, with some EQ, you can probably get pretty close. So I'm using, you know, Ignite's IR loader, and that's because here's a funny thing here. I'll show you. So I was thinking, oh man, you know, the most important thing that I want to know is, did Amplitube get an IR loader finally? And apparently, so if I click here in Custom IR, it brings me to the custom shop, and it says 0 items found. So I was asking, you know, in the amp modeling group, and of course, just like I always keep saying, man, Google is becoming useless. But so IR loader in Amplitube 5, and I'm even gonna put some quotes and stuff in here, so let's just not Googling wrong. So Amplitube IR loader in Amplitube 5, okay. It seems like you can, but when you go to their place, there's like a comparison chart that kind of tells you maybe you can. But eventually somebody sent me a picture. See right here, custom IR loader, your own impulse responses. So it seems like it's there, but for some reason it doesn't look like you can buy it in custom shop. I didn't see an upgrade, like you just buy it straight out. I guess they don't give you an upgrade for 5 years of putting up with the thing being broken. Anyway, I'm not hating this. There's some cool improvements here. So let me just take a look again. Turn off some stuff here. Turn off the cabs. Turn off the distortion. Let me see if in the I actually bought some stuff way back in the day for this thing. What did I buy? Oh, see, there's some EQs here. I think I bought an acoustic simulator. All your favorites are still here. I think because of this dual path, we might be able to get to control things a lot better. Remember that the chorus had a problem with the mono stuff. Oh, here's the acoustic sim right here. See, I don't know if oh, I just dragged that in there. Let's see if without the mixer thing at the end, how am I going to turn this volume up? Is there oh, there's an output. There we go. Yeah, I know. I like the really thin stuff. I always get in trouble for that. So sue me. What else we got here? Let's just throw the See, I really love that chorus and their effect, the rack chorus they had. Because of the dual path thing, I think you can fix. I think you could fix that chorus. I'm just gonna do this. Sorry for kind of going off on a tangent. I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna turn both cabinets off. Let me see if I can put the chorus on one side, because if I can, that would be very cool. Analog chorus. Oh, and they have one that says digital chorus now. See, it doesn't seem to want to let me put it. Oh, it's letting me put it there, though. Okay. See, I could put it in. could put it in mono on that. Yes, this is a lot less pain in the butt now, honestly. So if you had some more like mixing and flipping controls, so you had some control over the panning here. So I guess if you buy a version where you got the mixer, what is it saying? It's only available in Amplitube 5. That mixer might really fix a lot of the issues people were having with this thing, with the original version of Amplitube. So this is all pretty neat. Cool. Let's okay, so the biggies now. Let's take another look here. Yeah, it's a little papery or whatever, but I mean this is cool. Let's take a look at the MIDI. So this is the VST3 version, and VST3 we all know is having all kinds of problems with MIDI. I've got our MIDI monitor on here, so I'm going to move my expression pedal, and I'm going to press some individual controls. These are CCs. They're just giving an on or off. Actually, no. So how do I have this one set? Let me make sure I'm not. Oh man, I pressed the wrong buttons. All right, back here. Okay, so this is all CC0, CC5. There's some program changes. First of all, let's see. How do you even get to the MIDI stuff on here? I bet it's here. Oh yeah, look at all that. So that's automation anyway. Is control different? PC1, PC2. Preset control. Receive channel 1. Whoa! Okay. All right, well, I guess that's the end of the Amplitube 5 review. I will fight this a little harder later on, but if it's just gonna croak on me, I'm out of here. So I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner. But I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna give it a much better thrashing later, and I'll have a better idea with it. So